So this is your revision workbook that you've been given, girls. It's got a lot of revision activities in it for you to have a go at. Each week you'll be set different tasks, and this will be done via Frog. So there'll be a document on Frog telling you exactly what to do. You'll still have some tasks to do on Microsoft Forms, but there's lots to be getting on with in these books, and they'll be really useful for you. So this is what your workbook looks like. As you can see, it's got lots of topics that you covered in Key Stage 3 and even some ideas that you might have done in primary school. It's really important you look through these and think about what you've done, because this knowledge is what you build on your GCSE. So it's got contents pages where you can tick off whether you've revised it and practiced it. There's lots of information, so it will go through some key information, key points to refresh your knowledge. There's some review questions after each section, so you can test yourself. And there's practice exam questions as well, shorter questions that you can have a go to help yourself recall all of the information you learn. So you have to have a look through. I'll give you the information of what you should be looking at. Read through the text and have a go at the different kind of questions. These will all be set for you on Frog, so you'll know exactly where you need to be. So what should you be looking at in this revision guide? So each week I'll give you some guidance at what to complete on Frog, but that doesn't mean you can't look at other parts and get ahead of it, because all of it links into your GCSE and all of it you've looked at in a certain way in Key Stage 3. Sometimes it won't be exactly the same, but there are links there about things that you need to know. So first of all, there's a section on place knowledge. So you need to know about the locations and the geography of different places around the world. So in this book you've got Russia, China, India, the Middle East, Kenya and South Korea, all linking into things that you've done in the past. So Kenya links into what you did in Africa. There's some elements of that to do with the Middle East when we look at Asia and China and South Korea. India, we need to know about the different levels of development. That's a good example. China, you did a topic on about how they're developing, and Russia was one of the works you should have done at home over the lockdown. The next section is all about the physical geography. So physical geography you'll have a GCSE exam on. And in this book there's some good things on time scales, so how long the world's been around, how long rocks have been around. So that's going to link in well with your tectonics. There's a section on tectonics, so earthquakes is a big one that we look at in GCSE, but you need to know the processes. The process of weathering, so that'll link into what we do with rivers, and there's a section on rivers in here as well. Weather and climate. Weather and climate is a topic you did in Year 9, and it's another topic we'll look at again in GCSE, especially extreme weather. Glaciers again, and different landscapes. So we need to know a lot about the physical geography, especially of the UK, and glaciers, big bits of ice, is one of those. And then we've also got human geography, so learning about how people interact with the world. Again, you have an exam on this in GCSE. And things you need to know about: population, so population change, which you did in Year 9. Urbanisation, so cities and the growth of them, you'll have an exam in that, and you did that in Year 9 as well. Different levels of development, now that was something you did in Year 8, and it's a tricky one when it comes up to GCSE. You'll do it in Year 11, so make sure you have a good look at this and try and learn about it using the information. That also links to economics, so the wealth of different countries. And there's a topic on resources, things we need to survive. And when we think about resources, we think about electricity, energy. And then the final part is skills, something that a lot of you shy away from because you forget how to do them. So it's good to have some practice of it. There'll be a lot of this. So some maps, so you'll have to know your OS map symbols, your 4 and 6 grid references, your contour lines and heights and distances. Something called GIS, Geographic Information Systems, different ways of looking at maps, often using the internet. So if you've used Google Maps before, you've used GIS. And fieldwork. We have 2 bits of fieldwork in geography and GCSE, so you need to be aware of what they are why it's important to do field work, and how to stay safe. So as I say, there's lots of topics in here. You'll be guided on what to do, but feel free to read and even go ahead with any as you like. So that's it. That's your workbook and revision guide. Not only is it going to help you remember some of the topics you did in Key Stage 3, it's going to help you catch up on the lockdown work and get you ready for your GCSE. So don't forget to practice those skills, read the information, and write in the book all you like. Good luck, and look on Frog for all the instructions.